Defeating the Eagles and the Blades, a striker has left the others in the shade. The boss shows another side, but in the FPL there's nowhere to hide. The good, the bad and the ugly at Liverpool FC for game weeks 15 and 16, brought to you by the LFC file. Roll the intro, Jurgen. Welcome back one and all to the latest episode of The Good, the Bad and the Ugly at Liverpool FC for game weeks 15 and 16, brought to you by the LFC file and yours truly, Ben Green. Again, as always, thanks very much for the continued support. There's a few new subscribers last week, so welcome aboard. And if you want to follow the content in written form, it's available on Facebook, Instagram and X, or Twitter as some still insist on calling it, like myself. And if you haven't done it yet, please hit the subscribe button and of course like, share with your friends and press the notification bell so you know when the next episode is going to be available, usually on a Monday like today. I have to apologise, the voice is a bit hoarse. I've not been so well the last week, so just over the worst of it, I would say. So yeah, excuse the voice in this one. And without further ado, let's get into it with the good. There are two goods this week. The first one, without doubt, is the win away at Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace over the weekend in the early kick-off. As usual with Liverpool, as usual at Selhurst Park, it didn't go without a fair measure of drama. When referee Andy Madley stopped play after it was about a minute after an incident in the Liverpool penalty box and awarded a penalty, then you knew, oh, here we go again. And after a VAR review, which seemed to last a couple of minutes at least, a penalty was awarded and Palace duly took the lead through Jean-Philippe Mateta. So yeah, 1-0 down. And at that point, looking as if it's going to be a long afternoon ahead, even though Liverpool started definitely the more brighter of the two teams. Luckily, I guess it was unfortunate for Palace, but lucky for Liverpool, Jordan Ayew was sent off for a second yellow card, which actually you could see coming because by then I think Palace must have picked up about 4 yellows by then. You could see that coming. So, and about a minute later, Mo Salah scored with a slight deflection, but that put Liverpool back in the game at 1-1. And got here the Liverpool FC official Twitter account. Harvey Elliott came on and scored the winner, which was a long-ranged effort from the edge of the Palace box. So that was a good result in the end. I think he scored that in the 7th minute of 10 minutes added time at the end of 90. So you can imagine what kind of a game that was. Hard-earned, but turned out to be a very good one looking around at the other scores. The second good is Liverpool's 2-0 defeat of Sheffield United away at Bramall Lane. Not the most entertaining of games, to be fair, but again, 2 points for the Reds. Not going into too much detail with this one, fairly rudimentary result, as you can see here from the Football Twitter account. Full-time, Sheffield United 0, Liverpool 2, and a picture of Trent there, who graced everybody with a bit of crack while he was taking a corner in the second half. which was quite unexpected. Liverpool on top of the tree, courtesy of these two results this week. So very good performance. And without further ado, on to the not bad. And the not bad this week, Mo Salah's goal at Selhurst Park, meaning that he's reached a fine old milestone of 200 top flight goals for Liverpool FC. So very good milestone. Well done, Mo Salah. That couldn't have happened to a nicer gentleman. He's only the 5th Liverpool player to do that, and that is after Ian Rush, Roger Hunt, Gordon Hodgson, and Billy Liddell. So he's in very illustrious company there. I saw a tweet the other day saying, "Is Mo Salah a Liverpool legend?" What do you think? Yeah, just thought I'd give that a mention as it is worthy of such. And I've got a tweet from BR Football here, and you can see their headline: Mo Salah is just a fifth player in history to reach 200 Liverpool goals, legend, and very worthy. So, yeah, well done, that man. Moving swiftly on to this week's ugly. And for this, we have the altercation between Jurgen Klopp and Amazon TV presenter Marcus Buckland, where he kind of made a sort of half joke about Liverpool kicking off at 12:30. This was after the Sheffield United game during the week, to which Jurgen Klopp took immense dissatisfaction to, and called him ignorant as a result. Even though Mr. Buckland was very apologetic. But yeah, sadly, Jurgen Klopp was having none of it, and wasn't in the mood for jokes. And you can see the other two presenters. I think it was Steve McManaman, and I can't remember the other. Was it the two of them were just completely embarrassed by the whole thing? Probably a little bit blown out of proportion. But I've got the tweet from Telegraph Football here, where they say, "Presenter, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Jurgen Klopp, you already were, or you were already." Yeah, I mean, disrespectful, I wouldn't say. Guilty of a crap joke, yes, unanimously. So, yep, there you go. We move on. And before we wrap up, we have our weekly overview of FC Bumpy Grastard's performance over the last two game weeks. Here, to begin with, got game week 15, 51 points from an average of 35. A pretty good result, if I may say so myself. And you can see on the Dusseldorf Super League, still in 8th place, but within 1 point of change name in 7th. It's looking pretty good. And on to the public league, this one 20859663, which I will concentrate on because I realised the last couple of weeks it wasn't the same league. Anyway, it's a long story. So up to third there on 724 points. Not bad. And on to game week 16, where unfortunately the wheels have fallen off in quite spectacular fashion. Haaland didn't play because he was injured. That said, still got 39 points, but below average here. The average was 40, so that's not a great week. Salah, as vice captain, got the points, which was double his score of, I think, 13 and 126 from him. So yeah, not brilliant, I'm afraid. Yes, not good. As for the leagues, you can see in Dusseldorf Super League, I'm in 8th position, 2 points behind change name. And as for the other league, 20859663, as it's imaginatively called, I am laying in 3rd position. So yeah, can't complain. 763 points against 758 from in 4th place. So not bad at all. 2 points behind 2nd place. What can I say? Could be worse. So there's some good news on the horizon, and I'm looking forward to see how that turns out over the next week or 5. I'm going to wrap it up there, folks. Thanks for hanging around until the end. Much appreciated. My voice has done the same, so I'm just happy with that, to be honest. So thanks for bearing with me for that. Yes, remember, follow the blog on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you haven't done so far, please do press the subscribe button, like, and the notification bell so you know when the next episode is going to be available. So much appreciated again. And until next time, take care of yourselves, folks, and stay safe. And until next week, your LFC file. Defeating the Eagles and the Blades. well, about a minute after an incident in the Liverpool. A good result. I brought in Douglas Lewis, and he seems to have performed reasonably well. Not